Our applications currently aren't architected necessarily to leverage all the advantages of a cloud, so while I might be able to segment out sessions from user sessions, from data, from applications, and be able to scale in and out, the application may not support that. So you might be moving elements to, of your business to the cloud that can't necessarily leverage the benefits that are there from a high availability and disaster recovery perspective. But as you migrate your applications, it's an opportunity to look at, well, is this still the app I want to use? Or if it is the app I want to use and it's custom built or built by your team, what's the migration strategy? So you can use the technology as a flaming hoop to jump through to change how your company currently does business. And speaking of that, business processes. One of the biggest business process challenges that you're going to run into is, and particularly if you are government, is that we're still getting our arms around budgeting for cloud use. My best advice to government people, as I said, and I was talking with a Navy friend of mine, I said, well, go talk to the CBs or your facilities people. Whoever's paying for your electrical power and water and how they do their estimating is probably not a bad initial approach. Obviously, you'll need to tweak it for the mission, but it's not a bad approach because what we're talking about here is more of a utility model rather than a capital expenditure model where I'm going in and I'm buying lots of infrastructure and I'm going to depreciate this amount and I'm going to need this many people and they need to be around all the time regardless of the level of work. It's a different model. And there are tools that are starting to emerge that will allow you to, and each of the vendors has their own basic pricing concept, but the good news is that their pricing is public, so you can get a feel for what it's going to cost you. The bad news is that the applications that they provide aren't necessarily robust enough to address your business needs. But there are people,